if there was ever a model, like a goal, a representation of how to perfectly and smoothly run an organization, it is that, of course, of the brand new Paramount, which of course, I'm being facetious. The Ellisons over there at Paramount are taking a lauded, traditional, iconic name in entertainment, Paramount, and they're completely mismanaging it. When they have a lot of potential to do some really good things there. I still believe they do. I really do. But right now, they're completely dropping the ball by, instead of turning their focus on how do we make Paramount this amazing, iconic, top of the line Hollywood production studio again, and instead worried about how do we sue the owners of Warner Brothers, and how do we do this and how do we do that? Oh, and how do we turn Paramount Plus into TikTok? I'm not making that up. That's the newest thing from leaked memos of what the new direction of the company is going to be under the Ellisons. This comes to us from Media Week. All right, Project Eagle, the TikTokification of TV. Start with the latest plot twist. David Ellison continues to force a $30 per share all-cash buyout on the Warner Brothers Discovery Board. Meanwhile, leaked internal docs reveal that his quote-unquote tech-forward vision for Paramount Plus likens that unto TikTok. Executives call the initiative Project Eagle. It aims to flood Paramount Plus with short-form user-generated content, with the brand new acronym we might as well start getting used to in entertainment, UGCs, user-generated content. Business Insider reports that leadership wants 1 million clips on the platform. Now, some of you may be aware that David Ellison's daddy, Larry Ellison, just recently purchased a big chunk of TikTok. And apparently they think the way to bring Paramount Studios back to its lauded and rightful position is to fill Paramount Plus with user-generated short-form TikTok videos.
Man, Bob Evans would never approve of this.
He would not.
Let me just tell you what Charlie Bluetoad would have done.
I said, Bubby. We can't do that, Bubby. Look, I almost feel like this is made up, but it's not. I double checked. I mean, I went to all the sources and everything like that. This is starting to feel like a satire unto itself. You remember, what was that? Silicon Valley? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
The show?
That was a great show.
The guy who was the head of the company, right? Was just such a boob. Like everything he would do would be wrong. That to me right now is David Ellison trying to run Paramount. And again, I still believe he's got all the opportunity and chances in the world ahead to turn Paramount around. I still do. I'm saying right now he's acting like a boob.
Here's my question, John. Paramount is a signatory to the guilds. The WGA, the DGA, SAG, AFTRA. So does that mean if you're going to start creating TikTok videos, UGC, first of all, we should start a UGC guild. Get in on that, and make sure that the UGC guild that we are going to start becomes a signatory to all the studios. And then we should team up with the WGA, the DGA, and make sure that all user-generated content on their platform is subject to guild rules. Because I don't want to work longer than a 12-hour day. I don't want to work 30 miles away from wherever the hell that we're based. And I want to make sure that we're all treated fairly and paid correctly. And that means we get residuals. So far, we have to have a whole new residual structure about how many views we get on the platform. So I'm sure they're thinking about those things right away.
Well, yeah, but of course such a thing would never come into existence. You would never be able to create
We can start it. I mean, there wasn't always a Screen Actors
Guild. You would literally have to sign up and get to sign up for it, every person on the planet who creates short videos.
Exactly.
But also now you got this damn Wizard of Oz song stuck in my head. We represent the UGC Guild.
And not only that, we'll make TikTok videos asking all creators to sign up with us.
Yeah,
on the John Campea Show. No, they will, because we're going to promise them WGA, healthcare, SAG. Oh, it's going to be great.
Oh, that's like Scott's Tots. A lot of promises.
Let's get back to the topic at hand, though, here.
It is the topic at hand.
Is just the fact of them wanting to, their vision for this is just, hey, you know what? I've got a teenage kid. He's always on the TikToks. He's always on the tickety-tocketies. Well, we should make Paramount into the tickety-tocketies. Now, listen, to be fair for the Ellisons, this isn't the first time we've heard something like this. Some of you guys might remember a couple of months back, we covered a story where Disney was going to allow the licensing of some of their characters for on-platform AI generation storytelling that users would generate. And we thought that was ridiculous. This is going even further than that. It's like, look, am I saying that David Ellison is incorrect in saying that short form social media shareable video user generated content is popular? Well, of course he's not wrong. It absolutely is. You know what else is popular? Chicken McNuggets. I don't think Paramount should open a fucking drive-through on their gates on Santa Monica Boulevard. Although I might visit it more often.
They may.
I could make better Star Trek TikTok videos than the show they're currently airing.
I have no doubt. But there's several places, dominant places. Do you think for 1 second the kiddies are going to start going, Instagram Reels is good for this stuff. TikTok is good for this stuff, although TikTok now under Ellison is having some problems. But this isn't the time or the place to talk about that. There's all these other platforms. But darn it, let's go to Paramount Plus to get our little TikTok short video. It's not what you are. And I'm all for diversification, but there's also something about understanding the identity of what you are. You are a narrative storytelling company. What? You aren't the short form video TikTok. You aren't a social media feed. You are a legendary Hollywood iconic company that makes a completely different kind of content. Jonathan, you were going to say something?
Well, okay. What was the streaming app where it was like, I'm probably getting the amount wrong, but it was like 5-minute versions of movies or...
Quibi.
Remember
that worked really well.
It reminds me.
Yeah, how'd that go?
So it reminds me of this. You're trying to force, a square peg into a round hole. It's like you're trying to force the issue of like, this is the future. This is what people want. So they'll come to Paramount Plus and pay for Paramount Plus and do that here. We're going to force that kind of content. It has to be natural. It's
but
gotta be
at
organic.
least with Quibi, it was Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was
paid people.
They actually got professional entertainers, filmmakers, producers to create
the future.
This short content. And of course, we all saw how that went. It died a horrible flaming death. This is them literally saying, hey, come on to Paramount and you create some 30-second thing about how funny your cat looks. I mean, is this what Paramount?
This was a board meeting where someone said we've got to really break the ice here with the Ellisons. We've got to think so far out of the box. We've got to be so drastic. They think this is so crazy it might just work. And man, but they probably should have just kept quiet.
There are there's now all that vertical content that they're making, dramatic content or soap opera content that's like a minute long, and I get sucked into those things. I could see them doing that covered under guild rules. But having user-generated content that you're going to how are they going to work that? Are they going to pay people?
No.
They can't. You can't be Paramount Plus and just get free content and put it up.
Paramount
Sure
Plus
they
would
can. Watch
actually own the content.
I know, but in terms of what they're doing, people are going to be like, you're Paramount.
Yeah,
it's one thing.
They'll set it up the way every other
they'll
outlet
take
does.
ownership.
So they'll have a thing where you come, once you create a minimum of 40 clips and get 1,000 collective views, you can sign into our revenue share. And then what they'll do is they'll share a portion of the advertising revenue they get for the short content with the creators. That's the great theory, but nobody other than YouTube has been able to make that work yet. So,
no.
I mean,
although Facebook, I get money from Facebook for my Instagram Reels.
Yeah,
but you also have to pay for Paramount Plus too. It's like
I mean, that's the thing. If you're paying for the service, if you have to pay for Paramount, again, how do guild rules fit into that?
But listen, for me personally, I'm not so sidetracked by the logistics of how you make it work, blah, blah. I'm just completely stuck on the first bump. This is not Paramount's business.
That's what I mean.
What are you doing? Everything the Ellisons and their boob crew have done from the moment they've taken over has been completely shiny keys. Look over here. Look over here. They become
Distractions.
totally distracted
Yeah.
by things that are not core to what it is that can reshape and rebuild Paramount. And again, this to me makes Ellison look like a college bro who has never matured past the age of 14, who's, I hear the kiddies like the shorts. Let's change Paramount to shorts. Who the fuck's going to take you seriously once you start doing that? And again, I want to be fair to them in the sense that I want to peg all of this on them. Like we said, we covered this a few months ago. Disney's kind of dipped their toe in this too, and others may as well. I just think like, oh my God, you are completely different. You are not a social media network. You're Paramount.
Yet.
Act like it. Anyway, so this makes me
Happy?
frustrated.
Oh,
No, I
frustrated.
agree. Look, everyone, we live in a new world. You know, user-generated content has become the dominant content on the planet Earth. You know, and I can understand everybody wanting to get a part of that.
Yeah.
But why not put the Paramount, if they're going to do something like that, why not, I mean, I guess it's not user-generated anymore. They make it official. You know, they try and do it officially. You're going to get Quibi and it's not going to work anymore. But
Yeah, here's the problem too is, okay, they want to make it like TikTok. Well, his father literally just purchased TikTok. So focus on TikTok.
right. Yeah.
Or is Larry Ellison's big plan? This is brilliant. We're gonna merge in TikTok with Paramount Plus.
So what would happen if they had purchased Warner Brothers? Then bye-bye HBO?
I mean, who knows? Who knows? Again, this is just yet another sign of Ellison having his eyes on the completely wrong thing. And this guy clearly doesn't have a sweet lick of a clue. And look, I say that, yet I still have it in my head that he has the opportunity to turn this around. We're not too far down the road. They can still do good things with Paramount, but I am losing faith in this clown by the minute. By the minute, I'm losing faith in this clown. And it frustrates me because I'm the idiot who, when he was first stepping in to buy Paramount, I'm the moron who's like, this could be really good. This guy's truly a movie fan. He's got some neat ideas. I think this is going to be good. And I'm like, yay, Paramount. And he's just been doing nothing but making everybody who has supported him look like a fool. Count me one of them. And it's frustrating.
They should give Walter Hamada more money so he can put out a horror film a month because I love Primate.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Have you been, every time you've opened Paramount Plus, said, you know what this thing really needs? You know what it really needs? A quick 30-second clip of a husband pulling scary pranks on his wife. That's what Paramount Plus needs. I don't know. Whatever you guys think about all this, jump down into the comments section below.
It's better than Star Trek.
Let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.